Narcissists target individuals who are vulnerable, sympathetic, and likely to provide material or emotional resources, utilizing this approach to elevate their own status. They aim for the best available option when selecting partners, seeking those who are wealthy, attractive, talented, or high status. Once in a relationship, they swiftly test the limits of what is achievable, creating a tug-of-war dynamic that inflicts immediate pain, with the pressure to break increasingly significant boundaries intensifying over time. The easiest targets are those who stay with the narcissist due to deriving their self-worth from the relationship, feeling trapped otherwise. Individuals who have been deceived and gaslighted, possibly starting with a narcissistic parent, are particularly susceptible to this dynamic. I want to express my gratitude for your attention to this presentation. If you're new here, your mission is to uncover the deepest secrets of narcissism. Your future assistance is highly valued, and I want you to be aware of that before we delve into the content. It's important to note that outward manifestations of narcissism aren't always negative and may be linked to disruptions in brain chemistry or physical injury. However, narcissistic fury can manifest across a broad spectrum, ranging from overt acts of violence, such as physical assault, to covert actions like simmering resentment. Narcissists may experience depression if they don't receive the excessive attention they desire. When unable to attain their desires, they may resort to confrontational or passive-aggressive behavior, finding it disheartening as it disrupts their positive self-image. This raises questions about their apparent concern for their appearance. Now, let's delve into the impact of a narcissistic injury on a narcissist. How do they respond, and to what extent do they agree or disagree? Exploring the reasons behind their reactions becomes crucial. Despite their perceived flaws, why does this affect them? People can endure various forms of narcissistic wounds, offering multiple options at each turn. I'll specifically address the most severe narcissistic injury and the potential reactions it may evoke. Wounded ego serves as a synonym for narcissistic wounds, denoting damage to the narcissist's pride and self-importance, especially when their false self is under attack. The intensity of the wound influences the narcissist's response, but regardless of its depth, their behavior remains consistent. For brevity, let's swiftly examine the typical reaction of a narcissist to an injury to their sense of self-importance. When their ego is under threat, narcissists grapple with feelings of guilt and frustration. This emotional turmoil propels the narcissist toward a vengeful mindset. Forgiveness is beyond their capacity, regardless of the severity of the perceived offense. The narcissist neither seeks nor provides an explanation. What matters is their plotting for revenge and contemplating ways to cause harm. Smear campaigns, whether conducted privately or publicly, rank among their preferred methods of retaliation. A narcissist may exhibit cruelty initially and then abruptly shift their behavior. I'm not even alluding to the ongoing smear campaigns. Rather, a narcissist, when wounded in other ways, might escalate to more severe actions. This stems from the profound embarrassment they experience when their self-image crumbles, forcing them to confront the truth about themselves. Various factors can drive a narcissist to extremes, causing their inner wounds to rupture. As detailed in the video, isolation, public humiliation, and personal insults profoundly impact narcissists. Individuals possessing all three abilities simultaneously pose a significant threat to narcissists. Following the narcissistic injury, the individual may adopt one of two responses: avoidance, driven by fear, or a fixation on causing harm. In the latter case, encountering the tormentor can bring relief to the victims, as it compels the narcissist to acknowledge their dislike for the person and abandon pretenses. In extreme cases, the narcissist might prefer the individual dead rather than dealing with them, leading to broader consequences than just for the victim. The narcissist's subsequent actions hinge on the intensity of their anger or depression. If fear dominates, they may feel trapped and hopeless. Even if they recognize their mistakes and seek help, success is improbable for narcissists. In cases of overwhelming hatred, they might attempt extreme measures like placing a curse, hiring a hitman, or resorting to other drastic actions. If confident of avoiding detection, a narcissist would manipulate anyone into any task. Following mistreatment by another narcissist, an individual's darker tendencies may surface. While they might attempt to garner sympathy by portraying themselves as victims, this tactic only serves to divert attention from their true motives. Professionals, on the other hand, can pinpoint the origin of their anger and assess the severity of their issue, providing a first-hand account. Narcissists undergo a spectrum of negative emotions when confronted with injury. Typical feelings include fear, fury, resentment, and shame, intensifying their depressive state. Multiple slights or rejections can cause a narcissist to crumble, and the scars of narcissistic harm, akin to any ego wound, linger permanently. The constant barrage of criticism makes the individual unpleasant to be around. Persistent frustration may lead a narcissist to resort to violence or experience a mental breakdown. Narcissists exhibit reluctance to heal from past wounds and progress in life. Refusing self-acceptance or acknowledging shortcomings makes it increasingly challenging for them to modify their behavior as they age. When someone's pride is wounded, granting them permission to contemplate their own life might be beneficial. I trust you found value in this video. Share a situation where you made someone feel bad about themselves and observe their reaction. I look forward to your return. Your presence is always appreciated. Feel free to use this space for questions or feedback. To stay updated on our new videos, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications by clicking the bell icon in the description. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Anybody who has ever been around a narcissist knows how hard it can be to deal with them. The smartest people in this group know how to trick and force others to do what they want. Don't worry though, there are ways to make them feel bad about all the bad things they've done to you. Maybe it's not as scary as you think, but you will need to plan ahead in a smart way. Without further ado, here are 10 strong ways to make a narcissist feel bad about what they did. First and foremost, take advantage of the chance to live your best life without them around. To really make a narcissist feel bad about what they've done, start by living a life that does well without them. Gather around you people who truly care about you, see you for who you are, and want to see you grow. Don't forget that you are the main character in your own story, and not just a supporting character in someone else's flawed story. Get rid of any shame that's still bothering you and do things that make you happy. Have fun on trips with your friends, get lost in nature, and watch movies that make you think. Accept that what they can't give you is not what you deserve. You deserve happiness, satisfaction, and freedom. Stop and take a deep breath. This knowledge will help you live your best life without their shade over you. Second, try to become a better person than them. Narcissists are very good at pretending to be kind and understanding, but their true motives are always selfish, manipulative, and heartless. Their only goal is to get what they want, even if it hurts other people along the way. If you want them to feel bad about what they did, try to be better than them in every way. Show them how to be kind, empathetic, and genuinely concerned about other people, and you will rise above their harmful behavior. By constantly showing these traits, you rob them of the power they're after and show how useless they really are. Do not forget that you cannot always be perfect. Instead, think about how the experience has made you better and smarter. The third important tip is to always stand up for yourself. Standing up for yourself is the best way to make a liar feel bad about what they did. Narcissists like being in charge and in charge of others, so when you stand up to their oppression, they have to think about how they're acting. Watch out for how they try to trick you into thinking that you are the problem and they are the helpless victim. Keep an eye out for them and don't fall into their web of lies. Getting rid of someone who constantly puts you down or makes fun of you is a good idea. Don't let them treat you badly just because they can't find anyone else who will put up with their disgusting behavior. If someone isn't respectful and kind, you shouldn't be loyal to or friends with them. The fourth basic rule is to be sure of yourself and stand on your own. If you want to make a narcissist truly regret their actions, you must have complete faith in yourself and your skills. When you have unshakable confidence, it's hard for other people to put you down or make you doubt your worth. In no way should you become cocky. Rather, it means that no matter how hard someone tries to put you down, their attempts will fail before they reach your heart. Their failed tries will make them feel bad about the harm they caused. Also, it's important to learn how to be self-sufficient and not depend on other people for approval or happiness. Narcissists try to trick you into thinking that you need them by being dishonest. In fact, though, you are a separate being that can find happiness and fulfillment without their controlling presence. Taking care of yourself is the fifth key tip. You have been through lies, cheating, and being manipulated on your road. It's normal to feel hurt and angry, but it's important not to let those feelings take over your life. Putting self-care first is an important way to get a narcissist to feel bad about what they've done. Even when a narcissist is hurting you, it can be hard to keep an upbeat attitude. In any case, it is possible. Taking care of yourself is one of the most important things you need to do. This includes giving your body healthy food, working out regularly, and making sure you get enough rest. Do something nice for yourself, like getting a massage or going for a peaceful walk in the woods. Spend time with people you care about who will always be there for you and who truly care about your well-being. When you spend a lot of time doing things that make you happy and are good for your physical and mental health, narcissists will find it harder and harder to control you. You can take back your power and break free from their control by putting your needs first and taking care of your own health. We've reached the sixth tip. Never say sorry to a narcissist again. As experts at manipulating people, narcissists know how to make you feel guilty and like you're in the wrong. If you've ever said sorry to a narcissist, you know how well they can twist your words and change the truth, making you doubt your own worth. It is important to remember, though, that narcissists are not the ones who are hurt in this situation. They are responsible for the harm they caused, so they need to be held responsible. When they try to make you feel bad about yourself again, don't say sorry or give a reason. Giving up control of your life by saying sorry for things that weren't wrong or not speaking up when you're being abused gives them power over you and lets them keep it. Number 7. Enjoy the silence and forget about them. If you want a narcissist to change their mind about what they did to you, give them the silent treatment and ignore them totally. If you can't stand being around them, stay away from them. Take time to take care of your own needs and put effort into making your relationships with loving family and friends better. It's important to spend time with people who make you feel good and stay away from people who bring you down. When the narcissist sees that you are not reacting to their behavior, they will think about the mistakes they have made and how lonely they are now without you. This mental turmoil will tear them apart, which could make them ask for your forgiveness sooner than you thought. Number 8. To get a narcissist to feel bad, You need to be strong and focused all the time. It's important to keep your mental strength, even if their actions make you angry or sad. Giving a narcissist information about your weakness makes them want to hurt you more. Instead, put your energy into things that will make you happy and help you grow as a person. People who are narcissists want power and control, but you should not give it to them. Take your mind off of their negative impact and only think about making your life reflect who you really are. Number 9, don't give them praise or flattery. Instead, point out their flaws and mistakes. Flattery makes the narcissist feel good about themselves and supports what they do. Take away what they want to make them feel guilty about what they did. Don't boost their ego by complimenting them. Instead, point out and highlight their flaws and mistakes. This disturbing truth will make them feel unsafe, which will make being around you uncomfortable. Do not give up on your resolve if they keep using cunning behavior. Stop letting them control you by not letting their impact change how you see yourself. 10th, don't give in to their requests or expectations. Narcissists love to control and manipulate others, and they will keep putting pressure on you to change into someone they want you to be. You should stand tall and firm when a narcissist corners you, and their relentless chase leaves no room for refusal. Don't let anyone force you to give in. Keep your firm attitude, and don't let them control the choices you make. If someone is persistently looking for something you can't give them, you should handle it with grace by politely, but definitely letting them know you're not interested. Stay firm in your choice and don't give in to their pressure. It takes selflessness to set healthy limits because they are good for everyone. Make these limits clear and stress how important they are to your personal growth and well-being. If the other person doesn't respect your boundaries, you can end the talk and leave the situation. You are not required to give a reason or explanation for your choice. You can make them feel bad about their bad behavior by being strong in your refusal to give in to their demands and expectations. Remember that no one should have to go through abuse or neglect, and if they do, it is very important to keep your hope up and look for better options. When you use these powerful techniques, you can make a narcissist feel bad about what they did to you. Take charge of your life and put your own health and happiness first. Do not let them back into your life to hurt you more. If you thought this video was interesting, please leave a comment below. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing to our channel, as it helps us keep making useful videos. What's the best way to get back at someone who is only interested in themselves, like a narcissist? Really, how realistic is that? Above all else, don't give in to the urge to follow them back there. Giving up on a narcissist is all it takes to deal with them. In order to improve yourself, you must set your sights on that goal. I understand how you feel, but, strangely, most people are missing something very important. Since you are the only one who has to deal with the narcissist's severe abuse, your angry or other negative reactions are completely normal. It's possible that no one else will get why the narcissist makes you so mad. Being angry is a sign that your nervous system is healthy and working well. It can give you inspiration and help you heal faster if you use it right. Irrational anger, on the other hand, is morally wrong. Today, let's go over the most important steps for dealing with a narcissist. If you want to learn more about this subject, you can subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell to be reminded when new videos are uploaded. You'll be the first to know if we add any new videos. Let's get back on track. How much anger have you ever felt toward a narcissist? When you need to calm down, what do you do? If so, how angry are you? People who have been through similar things may feel better knowing they aren't alone. If you have any stories to share, please do so in the comments. First and foremost, you need to let out your anger. Most people try to hide their anger when they're around narcissists or when they feel like they have to do something. They stay away from it like it's dangerous, but all they know is that it's just another way for people to be upset. Based on how the relationship is set up, this is a normal reaction to the narcissist's harmful abuse. Remember the bad things the narcissists did to you. Someone told you a lie. They said they would help, but they didn't follow through. They tell you that tomorrow will be better, but it's all a lie. When they started to target you, they tried to make you lose your mind by giving you a fake name. Narcissists are people who work to make you look like a pale version of who you really are, so they can feel better about their own self-esteem. You were thrown away like a broken piece of furniture in the end. There are now terrible things happening. Having to deal with all of this hurts a lot. There are a lot of people who are hurt by this. The person who was hurt will probably suffer a lot because of it. In fact, that pretty much sums up your whole life. It makes sense that you would be so angry at them that you want to kill them. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not telling you to give in to desire. To be clear, I mean to make sure that your anger is proper. The right thing to do is to accept your anger and be okay with it. It doesn't make sense to treat them differently than they treat you. You need to show that you understand. So, start by recognizing that you are angry. Second, think about what the narcissist wants from the relationship. Narcissists want you to give up your sense of self and being unique. They did not want you to have any say in your own life, set any limits, or act on your own. In the end, they wanted you to feel bad about yourself, useless, and degraded. This is why you were locked up by yourself in there. A lot of pain and suffering were caused by this horrible practice. The forgetfulness was meant to make you forget who you were. They wanted you to be submissive and follow their rules so that they could use you as a slave. Someone was trying to get you to quiet down. People who had power over you were afraid of what you would discover about yourself if you were free to choose. That made them feel powerful and in charge because they could control every part of your life. Because they don't have free will, they didn't want you to have it. These facts will help you decide what to do. I'm guessing you won't think twice about doing more once you know so much about your narcissist's ideal ways to change your behavior. Third, beat them and win. How? This is how the narcissist saw you, so let me explain. When narcissists want you to do something, don't do it. Why? To put it simply, you can rise from the ashes like the mythical phoenix if you work hard enough. Narcissists hate it when other people have this trait. It won't matter what the narcissist does if you work to heal and stay away from narcissistic relationships in the future. They fail at rekindling relationships when you learn to say no, keep and protect your resources, and be your own person. This is because it shows them they no longer have power over you. Even though they act like they do, they don't really have much power. They think they know everything and can do anything, but they aren't. Who they are most upset about is that you are taking charge of your life and making good changes. Because of what you did, it's clear that narcissists will fail in their attempts to control you. Narcissists thought you would hurt yourself mentally, but they were wrong. When you're not as pessimistic as a narcissist, it makes them very angry. It hurts them over and over again. It's too bad that their attempts didn't pay off. They really should not have done such a bad job. To put it another way, I think you should find good ways to deal with your anger. You need to find good ways to deal with your anger if you want to heal and grow. Take a moment to recognize your anger and use it to push yourself to heal and move on. To sum up, if you want to get back at a narcissist, you should focus your anger on yourself and use it to heal from the pain you've been through because of the narcissist and other bad things that have happened in your life. There was nothing that could be done to avoid that pain. The same level of comfort, connection, and honesty that you feel when you're with other people should be present. The ideal environment can only be reached by working together. You need to face the fact that you are angry and find a positive way to use that anger. Since you were feeling better at the time, the suggestion was given. That's all I have time for in today's movie, which is too bad. I'm sorry for the trouble this has caused. Use the space below to tell me what you think. Kindly follow my channel, like this movie, and tell your friends about it. I'll tell you about the next big video if we can talk soon. Until then, have a great week.